right now until I talk to the officer to find out what he's done.
Radio him and then talk to him.
That's what I'm trying to do, but you won't let me do that.
Go ahead.
Step to the front.
He already talked to me. I don't have to be detained. You have no right.
I do have right to detain you.
You don't.
One, because
What you gotta do and move on.
I need his name and identification number.
You don't have to.
We do have to.
Don't get anything.
The judge is watching, sir.
I'm not asking you for
Failing to
anything.
identify.
Don't give
It's
me
part of your
anything.
procedure to identify yourself when you come in contact with
Pay for them too.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, I don't pay for
If
this.
it belonged to you, you would be allowed to drive it. You can't. It doesn't belong to
But
you.
who funds the cars?
Not about who funds
Who
it, about
funds
who
the cars?
owns.
But who funds it?
Different than who owns.
funds it?
Different.
Imagine standing firm on your constitutional rights, refusing to back down, and suddenly, you're surrounded, demanded to show ID without having committed a single crime. No law broken, no victim, just a camera and the knowledge of your rights. But these officers are insistent, their authority challenged. They're determined to make an example out of you. What happens when an informed citizen refuses to comply with unlawful demands? Will justice prevail, or will ignorance of the law lead to an abuse of power? This encounter is about to test the limits of freedom and authority. Get ready, because this one gets intense.
They told you I couldn't?
You can't be in this room.
Why not?
Because you have to occupy it,
Occupy it.
you have to.
I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, just the door was open, so usually when they say stuff like that, the doors be like locked.
No,
but
because it's open don't mean it's,
yeah, I mean if it was restricted, they have a sign up that says
it's not restricted. You just have to, book it.
book it. Yeah, I know they didn't told me that before, but long as it's open to the public at normal times,
All right, you just have to come out here.
I am. I'm just going to take the rest of these shots right here. That's cool, right? What's your name, man?
I'm security.
I know. What's your name?
Security.
So you don't want to give me your name?
Yeah, I don't.
Why not? You engaged me, man. Why can't you give me your name?
Yeah, you're security.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not doing anything.
Not nothing wrong. I'm just asking you to come out of the room.
Man, maybe you should probably holler at the manager or something, because they probably know that what I'm doing, I'm good to go. You probably just don't know.
What you doing then?
I'm just coming in and documenting. That's it. I see a young man right there. I don't know if he's the supervisor right there. I'm not really sure, but he's definitely looking. Oh, that's the supervisor?
You gotta come out of the room.
I don't think so. I don't think he will. I think he knows more than you. Respectfully. Yeah. So once I'm done, then I'll leave. I'm not gonna leave right now though. No, what?
No, you have to leave out of the room.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Here go this young man right here. How you doing today, sir? Are you like the supervisor? Yeah. Okay, great. I kind of figured you were. I'm trying to explain to the security guy here that what I'm doing today is just documenting the library, the entire library. And I see obviously you guys got some nice stuff in this room, and I just want to document it. I'm not going to spend my entire time in this room, but I do want to be able to record it. That's what I was trying to tell you.
You can't film people in here.
He said the same thing, but I'm pretty sure I can.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because it's their own privacy. You can film parts of the building if you like, but you can't film people.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
I'm John.
John. So that really, I understand what you're trying to say, but that doesn't make any sense.
It's just the library's policy.
I understand, but it doesn't make any sense that I can film anything in the building except people. The people are a part of the building.
We personally have to get disclaimers. If we film people, we have to have them sign a form.
But that's you guys, not the general
It
public.
is the general public too, yes, because this is our building, yes. So there are patrons, yeah.
I'm respectfully, John, I understand what you're saying, but there's no expectation to privacy in public at all.
Well, they're in this building, so they have an expectation that we have policies for them to protect them. Yes.
But this is a public library.
So I don't know why you're arguing with that. Because
I'm not. So why you got to consider an argument because we disagreeing, John? It's not an argument.
I apologize, so I don't want to keep talking like this.
Okay, cool.
The patrons have a right to their privacy when they're in this building, yes.
I don't think so. I just think you're misinformed. We can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree, yes.
For sure.
But you have to come out of here because it's not public space either.
It is public space.
No, you have to rent this room to be in here, yes.
Yeah, so I understand, like, if I was, like, going to throw, like, an event or something like that, I'm just in here to take pictures, sir. So I don't need to rent the room to take pictures. I've been through this numerous of different times. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Take your pictures, then come on out.
I'm definitely going to. I just don't want to be rushed, respectfully. That's okay.
What are the pictures for?
Huh?
What are the pictures for?
I'd rather not get into, like, a lot of questionnaire type of questions, but I just want to be able to do what I can do and be unbothered while I'm doing it. That's it. Same thing I was trying to tell this young man.
Sure, take your pictures and then come on out.
I'm definitely going to. Yeah. Definitely going to. It's ETA Fat. I'm sitting there taking pictures. I guess they're going to watch me, man. I guess they're going to watch me. Security, yeah, the security fella. He told you to watch me?
No, I'm just supervising.
You the supervisor?
I'm just supervising.
Supervising me? Oh wow, man. I feel singled out, man. It's supposed to be. I mean, because
Not race thing either, bro.
race?
Yeah, you said singled out.
Oh, so in order to be singled out, it has to be.
You said you were singled out.
That's correct. Has nothing to do with race being singled out.
You're singled out.
I'm being singled out because I'm exercising freedoms right now. so you feel what I'm saying? Huh?
Are you done?
Nah, I'm not done, man. Like I said, I don't want to be rushed out of here, man.
Oh, so what are you doing this document for? What is it for?
Just for me. It's just for me. Educational purposes.
Who are you?
Who am I? Just some guy, man. It's just some.
What's your name?
I asked you your name. You said security. So what's your name?
Security.
Okay. Well, no, that ain't your name tag, man. Come on, man.
What's your name?
I don't want to tell you, man.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
I don't want to tell you, man. I usually do once you know, if like the person I'm talking to is being respectful and forthcoming. Then I will. But you didn't want to tell me, so it's all good, man. You got a right not to tell me, I guess.
Hurry, come out.
Huh? I couldn't understand.
Hurry and then come out.
Yeah, definitely going to. I was just we having a dialogue. I understand the dialogue that we're having.
What kind of job to do out here, though? So we can't just stay in here.
Yeah, he came in here on his own accord. Absolutely not. So.
Did you get what you needed to film, sir?
Kind of, sort of, yeah, I did. So what I was doing, I'm just want to give you a briefing on what I was doing. I was taking a picture of the last display of the Legos, and this guy was in the window kind of monitoring me, for a lack of a better word. And I just think that's unnecessary. Like you said, he got a job to do.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You were taking a video of the Legos from outside?
No, right there, standing right there.
Oh, you just walked into the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to tell you, just for further notice.
Okay.
To use the room, there's a form that we have people fill out. So feel free to fill that form out.
Okay.
And can submit it to me, and then I'll approve it. And if you want to come into the room,
And that's to book the room, correct?
that's the book the room. Or if you want to use the room, ask somebody at the reference desk so we know who's in this room.
That's correct. So what I'm doing today is not considered to be booked or using. I'm just in here taking photos. That's it.
Yeah, but it's better to ask somebody that works here before you just walk into a not public.
Well, you know what you should do? And it's John again, right? So what you guys should do, like I was trying to inform this young
Some
man.
of these doors would be locked.
Hey, look, I was just on my way there. You see, you beat me there, John.
Program coming on here, so the librarian's got to set things up in here. So
Okay, because I'm just saying that's how you restrict it, though, by locking the doors.
yes.
For sure.
Likely yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go around and I got all my photos. I was
Take images, anything you want in the building. Like I said, just do not include people in them.
see, John, now that's a toughie there because
No, it's not a toughie.
because the people are in the building and we still have a right to take a picture of it. Well, we the people, sir. That's when I refer to we.
You don't. You really don't have a right to do that.
What makes you think not, sir? I mean,
Because they're in this building with an expectation of privacy. They're here using this building and they don't expect to be filmed by anybody or have their image put out there in the public.
okay, so let me ask you, John, are you guys
Why are we
recording?
arguing about this, sir?
Again, it's not an argument, it's just a disagreement. Are you guys recording right now? This public library? I'm just
I'm
asking.
not recording anything.
I'm saying this building. Are we being
Yeah,
on?
for security purposes, sure.
Okay, then. So come on, how does that make sense, John? Come on now. You guys can
I
record
don't see
them.
the security film.
You guys can record them, but we can't. Now come on, John. Come on, John.
If you record them, I'm going to have to call the police.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. I'm definitely going to record whatever my eyes can see. I mean, if you want, that's unnecessary, but if you got to, you got to. It is what it is, man. I'm sorry.
You have to leave the building now, sir.
I have to leave it for what?
You're recording people in the building. I asked you not to.
Sir, I'm recording whatever my eyes can see. Why am I being continuously harassed? My goodness alive, man. He's closing his door, man. He wants a private conversation, but he's going to dial 911, so we're going to be able to get the conversation anyway, but it's crazy, man. Yeah, for me, obviously, so. How you doing today, officer?
I'm good. I'm Officer Bednarz. You're being audibly and visually recorded, okay?
Appreciate that.
So what's going on?
Well, Jonathan, the manager there, branch manager, said, since I've been here, how it's a lot of things that I can't do that I know I can, like record in public. He's telling me I can't do it. I can't record people. And, just a bunch of more of the same. He's totally misinformed, though. Here he is here.
People have asked him not to.
See?
He just walking around says it's his right to film. People tell him he can't film people.
All right, so you could it's a public place. You can
Correct.
film. You just can't go up to people and film them
I told him he
while
can
they're
film parts of
working
the
and
building.
stuff.
Wasn't doing that.
Okay, because you don't know what they're working on. I don't know if it's private.
Wasn't doing that
I
at all.
understand it's a public place, but
That's
there's
correct.
still certain
Expectation
So-
of privacy.
Yeah.
Not in public, sir.
Yes, this is a library, and the people that come in here have an expectation of privacy.
Not in public, sir. I do this. Trust me, I know exactly what I'm doing, sir. I do these all over. I know precisely what I'm doing.
Sir, so I understand it's a public place. You have a right to film.
That's right.
Okay, so I understand that's the law. But at this point in time, the manager does want you to leave.
I know, but I'm not doing anything illegal.
So I understand. So yeah, so you're not doing illegal by recording people in a public place?
That's correct.
Okay.
Plus, I need to file a FOIA with this department as well.
So I understand, but at this point in time, the manager is asking you to leave.
Yeah, but
So
the thing about it,
he
officer, he can't ask me to leave if I haven't committed a crime, because then it'll be
He's the
discriminatory.
manager.
Right.
And he can ask you to leave.
If I'm committing a crime, he
So
can't.
any place
He's
can
breaking library policy.
ask
Breaking library
you.
policy. You can't eat in here.
We follow the law, sir. We follow the law.
Should we have a supervisor?
Probably so, yeah. Sergeant, yeah, that'd be beautiful.
You want a sergeant?
Yeah, because obviously you guys are here trying to enforce
We're not saying you can't record.
I understand, but what I'm saying is this officer's almost trying to get into, I can tell she's fishing for a trespass at this point, and that would be illegal and a violation of my rights.
Well, the manager doesn't want you here anymore, though.
Yeah, but for what reason? I didn't commit a crime. This is public property. You can't trespass me from public property if I didn't do anything illegal, sir. I have a right to do it.
Yes. Let's just get a sergeant.
Yeah. Sergeant will be beautiful.
1762, Eddie.
And your name and badge number, officer?
He already asked for one.
You asked for him?
Your name and badge number, officer?
Romero 18138.
Appreciate it. Officer, your name and badge number, sir?
I'm sorry?
Your name and badge number?
PCR 15723.
Appreciate it, sir. You, sir?
Breaker Colo 18191.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. But just so you know, the supervisor comes and makes us lock you up. That could happen.
So, to be perfectly honest with you, officer?
Trespassing.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So, all I'm saying is this. You're not willing to listen, sir?
I'm listening.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just getting closer.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if I haven't committed a crime,
Well, right now you're trespassing.
how am I trespassing, sir?
They don't want you here.
For what crime, though? The only way you can trespass is if I commit a crime here.
So
Do you
the
get what I'm-
manager doesn't want you here, bro.
For what
You've
reason?
broken the rules. Said you can't eat, can't record it for
Can't
any
eat?
of them.
Where you get the eating from?
Said you're eating or something.
No, he said I was walking around.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't-
Yeah, not
I
eating.
wasn't
No,
there.
no, of course not eating.
But
And then,
just letting you know if that happens.
I mean, if it happens, then it's gonna come down to you guys' department and everybody involved.
Be up to that person, whoever shows up.
Okay, for sure. We'll see, man. Hopefully my rights won't be violated today. Yeah.
Sir, so actually this library use guidelines, it does say taking photographs. For all, please do not take photographs or videos of library users without the permission.
Okay.
We have a supervisor coming if you would like to wait for one.
Yeah, I definitely would like to have a dialogue because, like I said, this is public property. The only way I could be legally and lawfully trespass if I commit a crime on this
I'm not saying
property.
you're trespassing, but they do have this posted.
I know
their
that,
guidelines.
and that's just a policy. But we follow the law. There's no law saying I can't take a picture, but it is an actual law saying I can take one. You get what I'm saying?
The supervisor can talk to you.
Okay. How you doing, Sarge?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm just hanging out today.
Okay.
Just real quick, wanted to brief you on what's going on. I know your officer probably talked to you already, but came in today to document the library, take pictures in publicly accessible areas, making no efforts to go past anything restricted. The young man, the manager right here behind you on your left, had some, obviously, he wasn't interested in our rights today, so he gave you guys a ring. And all I want to be able to do is just walk around and exercise my First Amendment right to record in public, unmolested.
Okay. Just so you know, I'm recording.
For sure. For sure.
Well, I mean, I believe that you can record in public, which means outside. So this is a private entity. I'm
not going to cut you off, sorry.
But whether or not they allow you to record in here or not, if they ask you to leave, you have to leave or you're trespassing.
Okay.
So that's where we're at now. Whether, to my understanding, like, I'm not a lawyer. It's not, I didn't go to law school or anything, but my understanding, I could be wrong, is that, like, if you and I are standing outside and I'm standing across the street waiting for the bus and you're recording me, you have every right to do that. Because we're in public.
That's correct. Even in the inside. Like I was telling your officer here, the Supreme Court of Illinois has already ruled on that we can do it.
I don't, but if you own a, let's say you own a barbershop.
Okay.
And you say, and you put, you can't have your phones out in my barbershop.
Right, because that's a private entity.
Right. Well,
This is public. This is public property.
It's open to the public.
It's public property, Sergeant.
Okay, well, you could be right.
It is. I do these all over, so I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, but at this point though, they've asked you to leave, and if you don't leave, then you'd be trespassing.
So and that's all I would need from you,
that rolls
Sergeant.
into another they could sign up complaints to get you arrested.
Right, for
I
sure.
don't think it's worth it.
No, you absolutely.
I don't know what
you're
you're
absolutely
recording,
correct,
maybe it
Sergeant.
is worth it to you,
And that's what I told your officers here before you got here. If I'm gonna be threatened with arrest, I'm definitely going to leave. If I'm told if you don't leave, you'll be under arrest, I'm right out the door.
Right. You're not being arrested because you're recording, because I'm not exactly sure if you can record in here or not. I'm not even gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, I know. I don't.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you admitting that. Can we please speak to a commander then, just to make sure?
Well, the commander's not going to come here for this.
I'm just saying, even if you contact him or her.
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter whether I'm right or you're right.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they want you to leave.
And it's actually in their guideline.
Yeah, they can ask you to leave. If you don't leave, it's trespassing.
I understand what you're saying, Sarge, with all due respect.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if I haven't committed a crime, they can't ask me to leave.
Well, your crime would be trespassing. No, anybody can ask you to leave a place. It doesn't matter. If you go into Starbucks and they don't want you there, it doesn't matter if you've committed a crime. You have to leave, whether it's you're bothering them, whether I don't know. And that's something you'd have to take up with Starbucks Corporation as to why they made you leave.
Okay, and again, that's private property, but we're talking about public property. But I mean, since you're telling me, you're the sergeant here, you're the highest officer here, you're obviously telling me that if I don't leave, I will be subject to trespass and or arrest.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And your badge number, ma'am?
1440.
Well, okay. And where's you guys' department at? Because I definitely need to.
4650 North Pulaski.
4250? 4650 North Pulaski. Okay, thanks a lot.
And just to clarify, because I know you're recording,
Uh-huh.
everything's in their library use guideline as well. So even though it's a public entity, I understand we already had this conversation.
For sure.
They can ask you to leave. It says in there, if you want to read this, I don't know if you would like to.
I definitely will. I'm always willing to.
Yeah, you can record
Yeah.
this. So
For sure.
They're considering your actions of walking around recording, which they ask you to please not record people while in the library, even though it's a public entity.
That's correct.
So it says down here, so any disorderly or disruptive behavior,
Right.
which they're deeming that's against their guideline.
You know what? The only thing that can deem what I'm doing disorderly is the law, not they can't deem it.
But
The law can only deem it.
I'm just letting you know.
They can make their own. They make their rules.
It doesn't make it legal though, Sarge.
You can take it. No, but it makes their rules. If like I said, if you own a barber shop and it says no cussing.
That's correct.
If somebody comes in there and blah, 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 blah.
You're out of there.
You gotta go.
But because it's private, Sarge. That's private. It's not public.
It's still rules that you've made for that building.
I understand, but Sarge, I'm telling you the honest to God truth, right? I do these all over. I know for a fact my rights are being infringed on right now. Okay. And it's going to come down on you guys' department because you guys are here infringing on my rights on behalf of the public library.
Well, all I'm doing is they want you to leave, and I'm asking you to leave. That's all it is.
So you're just asking me to leave? Or you're not? It's not a lawful order.
I'm asking you right now. I could make you, but I'm asking you right now.
Okay, so do I have a right to decline then?
But then you would be arrested for trespass.
Oh, so it's a lawful order that I leave. It's the difference. Oh, okay, right.
I'm not get out, but I'm asking you, hey, can you leave? Because if you don't, X, Y,
subject to arrest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's all I would need.
I'm not trying to arrest anybody. Believe me,
I just wish you was. I mean, you don't seem too bad, Sarge. But I really wish that you was more informed because I think you could have de-escalated this a little bit better. Because, like I say, I have a First Amendment right, and you guys swore an oath to the Constitution, and you're not upholding the Constitution, the oath today. You're not. But it's all good. I'm a heck on over. See if we can holler at the commander or somebody of a higher authority, file some complaints. We'll be good to go.
This encounter serves as a powerful lesson. Knowing your rights isn't just about avoiding unlawful arrest. It's about holding authority accountable. These officers tried to assert power they didn't legally have, but they were met with someone who understood the law better than they did. If there's one takeaway from this, it's that ignorance of the law is dangerous, both for citizens and for those who wear the badge. Always remember, you are not obligated to provide ID unless suspected of a crime. And when confronted by those who don't know the law they're supposed to uphold, stand firm. Knowledge is power, and accountability begins with knowing your rights.